Let's see what Brad Garlinghouse has to say this morning. Hey everybody, Will Fix here. Looks like the SEC case is over. Are you looking for a secure way to store your digital assets? Let me introduce you to the Decent Wallet. It has biometric authentication for cold storage. It's easily to store your XRP, XDC, HBAR, and 3,800 other tokens. Get peace of mind with the Decent Wallet. Your keys, your control, always safe. Order now and get free shipping. Don't believe it? Check out Brad.
As many of you know, just over 4 years ago, the United States SEC filed its lawsuit against Ripple. I'm finally able to announce that this case has ended. It's over. Sitting here today and reflecting on 4 years ago, it seems very clear to me that this case was doomed from the start. In so many ways, it was the first major shot fired in the war on crypto. I truly felt like I knew then that Ripple was not only on the right side of the law, but I felt that we were also going to be proven to be on the right side of history.
Really, I think sends an ominous sign for innovation around cryptocurrency in the United States. Picking winners in general has not been something the US government should be in the business of doing.
I think the judge realizes this is not just about Ripple, this will have broader implications.
As Mary Jo White, the former head of the SEC, has said publicly that she views this as a dead wrong, and the SEC is dead wrong on this decision.
Ripple is the first company with the resources, determination, and grit to fight back against the agency's overreach. And today, this journey finally concludes. Today is a victory and a long overdue surrender by the SEC. The SEC, under Chairman Gary Gensler, went after the whole industry, using the same arguments they used against us. They weren't out to protect investors. They were out to intimidate and terrorize. The regulator, whose primary purpose is to protect investors, went all in on a non-fraud, victimless lawsuit and wiped out $15 billion of value from innocent XRP holders. The SEC was the market manipulator. The SEC wasn't seeking justice. They were seeking to win a case at any cost. Forces inside our government aligned with the SEC and embarked on a campaign of debanking anyone associated with the crypto industry. This was lawfare, a war of legal terror. Fortunately, the judge rebuked the SEC multiple times in this journey. First, for lacking a, quote, faithful allegiance to the law. The SEC was sanctioned in our case for discovery abuses, and the pattern was repeated in other crypto cases.
Well, let's just say they're trying to confuse you.
We won then on every critical legal point, proving that the digital asset XRP is not a security. That is now the law, and those wins have laid the groundwork for policymakers to adopt a set of rules for crypto that are in line with nearly a century of securities law. With today's news, the war on crypto has ended in defeat for those who turned our own government against a technology and an entire industry. I'm heartened that we have paved the way for other industry players to see the value in not backing down, and for others to use our legal playbook to fight back. We are now closing a chapter in crypto history. I think we are all stronger for our prior litigation successes and today's landmark victory. Progress is worth fighting for. We won multiple pro-crypto victories at the ballot box last year. It's time to make the US the crypto capital of the world. Thankfully, we have new leadership in executive and legislative branches of our government. That leadership is actively seeking a rational and constructive way forward on crypto. Let's make the most of this. This is an incredibly promising moment. Let's come together. Let's leave the tribalism behind. Let me make it clearer that my main message, what Ripple's main message today, is about gratitude. It's gratitude to everyone who stood by us, to every Ripple employee, to the incredible legal team here at Ripple, led by the best chief legal officer in the business, Stu Alderodi. Gratitude certainly to the XRP family, to our customers, to our partners. Thank you. We couldn't have won this battle without all of you being behind us and working together. I truly believe we all agree there's immense opportunity with the largest economy in the world finally taking a pro-crypto and pro-innovation approach to build this technology in order to solve real-world problems for people around the planet. This was a fight Ripple never wanted, but one we knew we had to win. And today, emphatically, we have. Thank you.
Woohoo! So the case is over, and let's look at the price action right now and see what's going on. Let's see, we're on the daily. Look at that spike right there, man. That looks beautiful. Let's see what it looks like with some candles. Yep. I mean, just look at that. Man, it went from $2 and what, 14? What is that? $2.14 to I can get it right up there at the top, $2.56 in no time flat. Who knows what it'll be by the end of the day. Some of these countries are just now getting awake and getting the news. Of course, this is just Brad Garlinghouse's announcement on Ripple, and I mean on his page. So let's take a look and see if we can see an announcement on the Ripple side. Looks like they have an announcement on the Ripple site. Today, CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that the SEC will abandon its appeal against Ripple. So there you have it on the Ripple side. So what does this mean going forward? Well, it looks like probably the next barrier, if you want to call it a barrier, would be to get some good regulations passed. I bet you that they have, you know, it looks like he had this announcement ready. I don't think they just threw that video together this morning. That announcement was a little over an hour ago. It's like at 9:30, I believe. And that video that was put together, it looks like it took a little bit of time. So they knew about it, probably had this prepared to release, and might be working in conjunction with some regulatory announcements, which would be really nice. With the case over, you know, I don't know, maybe they could switch it, the category, to deem it a commodity, and then it would be under a whole different, you know, it would be have regulatory clarity as a commodity, because it wouldn't be, you know, without regulations. It would be under a whole nother department, and it would be just like gold has all of the regulatory compliance that it needs. So then Ripple would also, and Bitcoin's in that category. So that's one way it could be handled. The other way is they could just have a package passed, I guess, in Congress, and have regulatory clarity passed, which they may have already ready to go, hoping to get it pushed through. So that's where we could go from here. Pretty interesting to see that this morning. Soon as I could, I mean, I had a futures position that was going, so I wanted to make sure to babysit that for a minute, but got on here as soon as I can. Hey, if you like this content, please do like and subscribe. Congratulations to us all. Now we'll just watch it throughout the day and see what happens. You guys, I'll see you next video. Have a good one.